Well, welcome to an episode of Scouting for History. It's raining. It's been raining all day. This is actually the second day I'm at this house. This house was built back in 1880. In the early 1900s, it was turned into a bed and breakfast. Now, I was here a couple days ago, started hunting, and I had to leave, so I never shot an intro. So this is the intro. And what an amazing, amazing place this has been. So today, it started raining pretty good after I started hunting, but the finds just kept coming and I didn't want to quit. So here it is. Stay tuned. Let's go. Well, after lots and lots of clad, finally an interesting find. It's 100 pesetas, 100 pesetas from Spain. Must be from the, I can't see a date on it. I'll look later, but it's got to be from the late 70s or later because it doesn't have Franco on it. It has King Juan Carlos. So that's cool. 100 pesetas. On to the next. Well, finally something old that was ringing funny. It's an Indian, but it was ringing real high. So I'll check the hole, see if there's anything else in there. But I'll clean up. You'll see it right here. Awesome. Glad to have an Indian. On to the next. And now not far from that Indian, another Indian. It's a buffalo nickel. Cool. On we go. Now the finds are coming slowly but surely. And there's a two-piece button. Looks fairly old. It's got a design. Whoop. If I won't throw it away. It's got a design on it, but it's probably just a civilian button. I'll research it and see. On to the next. Well, that was an awful signal, bouncing all over the place. It turns out to be a 1910 V-nickel. Awesome. It's cleaned up nice and pretty too. You'll see it right here. On to the next. Of course, every suburban yard has a bullet. On to the next. Well, I just dug 3 zinc pennies, so I didn't turn the camera on for this. They sound just like them. It's an Indian. Awesome. Yeah, I know I'll get a date off of it. The back looks nice. But wheat pennies and Indians are the same size, the same weight, 95% copper, but these ring lower because of the mixture of tin and zinc is different in the Indians than it was. The 5% mixture is different than it was for the wheat pennies. So that's the only difference, is that 5% content of tin and zinc for these bronze Indian head pennies. On to this. I'm not sure what it is, or was. Looks like a face on there with weird horns. I don't know. I'll clean it up and see if I can figure it out. On to the next. Well, I keep saying next Indian signal I get, I'm going to live dig, and then I dig a whole bunch of zinc pennies, so I stop. But there's another Indian. A little crunchy, but I'll see if I can't get a date off of that. Awesome, that's 3 Indians for the day. Alright, where's the silver? On to the next. Well, it looks like it got whacked by the plow a long time ago. Or not the plow, lawnmower. But it used to be a dragonfly pin. There's the pin clasp. Pin's long gone. I'll clean it up, you'll see it right here. Shame it's broken. Would have been pretty. On to that. I was expecting a penny, it was ringing so low. But everything's been ringing funny in the yard. And it's a 1 dime, and it's a barber. Awesome. Awesome. I was wondering where the silver was. Here it is. Let's see if there's more. Well, it's probably trash, but I saw something gold colored. So I turn on the camera. Yeah, it's just foil. Never mind. Back to detecting. And another tiny little button thing. Not quite sure what it is. I'll clean up. If it's interesting, you'll see it here. On to the next. And something else old. An old lead fabric weight. On to the next. And now an old razor head. I think this was the dump over here. On to the next. You're digging lots of copper wire and junk like that. Finally something okay. It's a Merc. I love Mercs. Awesome. I'll clean that up. You'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, there's a beautiful old buckle. Outstanding. Outstanding. That's the old stuff I'm looking for. On to the next. I found the Easter bunny. It's a little cookie cutter in the yard. On to the next. Well, that's a nice little spill. Wheat penny and a buffalo nickel. On to the next. And another for the day. It's another Rosie. That's okay. Another silver for the day. On to the next. And a signal way down deep in the hole. It's an old ring. It's not precious, I don't think. It was ringing really low. But I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. On to the next. And I'm pretty sure it's another Indian. It's so dark and gloomy today I can't see. But you'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, not sure. Could be a zinc penny. Could be an Indian. But we'll find out. There it is. And it is. I think it's a zinc penny, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it's crumbling. Now, I'll put it in with the I don't knows. If it's an Indian, you'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, Well, this is why I dig everything. I was getting a horrible signal here. I mean, it was pull tab signal, but it was bouncy. It was all over the place. But I dug it up, and it's a cool little toy car. That's awesome. That's really old. I'll clean that up. You'll see it. I'll clean that up. You'll see it right here. Awesome. On to the next. Look at that. The teeth are still in it. Awesome. Awesome. Old stuff. That's what I'm looking for. On to the next. And now another two-piece button. I'll clean it up. It has a design on it. I can't see it in the gloom, in the rain, in the mud. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. On to the next. Now a lot of people go through a yard like this and dig the high tones.
No high ones. I like the high ones. Mule, Ned.
You know, just look out for the high tones. You gotta dig everything. You never know what kind of cool relics you're gonna find. That was ringing up in the low 30s. Awesome. A little car. On to the next. But that doesn't mean you should lay off the high tones. Just dig everything. Like that one. A silver merc. On to the next. Another nice high tone, about a foot from that. And it's another silver dime. And this time it's another merc. Awesome. On to the next. And those questionable signals. This one was down really deep. It rang really good in the 50s one direction. Turn on it and it was down in the 30s. So you just never know. It's a piece of a suspender clip. It's shining up real nice. I'll take a look at it, clean up. You'll see it right here. Well, I just had a zinc penny signal less than a foot away. Then I had a similar signal, but it's a little piece of silver. Not sure what it's to. I'll clean it up and see if I can't figure it out. But hey, on to the next. And now right next to it, a lead fishing weight. That's a big one. On to the next. And now a broken suspender clip or some sort of buckle, but it's not very strong. Probably decorative. On to the next. And another buckle. Lots of buckles. On to the next. Well, after that last clad quarter, I didn't want to turn the camera on for this one, but it got better when I opened the plug. Nope. It's just another clad quarter. Yikes. On to the... They must have been losing their pants back in the day. There's another suspender class. On to the next. Now it's a shame it's broken. It's a tiny little skeleton case. That would have been awesome. On to the next. I'm not sure what it was. It looks like it might have been a button, a decorative button or something like that. It just fell apart. But I'll clean it up very carefully. You'll see it right here. And now a buffalo nickel. Cool. On we go. There's still old stuff here. Let's keep going. Little rain won't stop me. On we go. And now a nice deep sash buckle. I'm really liking this M3 program in the rain. I'll have to try it in dry ground, see if I get the same results. But hey, awesome, awesome day, even with the rain. Awesome. Yay, finally another Indian. I'll clean it up when I get home. But I knew there had to be more here. Let's keep going. And I thought I was digging a nickel, but it's a gold ring. A tiny, tiny, tiny little gold ring. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. I believe it's gold. Not sure. It's so small. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. Outstanding. Dig those low tones. And I think it's another V-nickel. But again, muddy, dirty, wet. I can't tell. On to the next. Well, that's it for this hunt. What an awesome hunt. I hope you stayed and saw everything. Stay tuned for the good, the glad, and the ugly after this. What an amazing adventure. Stay tuned. Come along on the next one. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. See you then.